If you were together in a relationship with Jeff Bezos, would you expect him to be faithful?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. Relationships have always been a cornerstone of human experience, but the way we form them, maintain, and even end them has evolved dramatically in the modern era. Technology, shifting societal norms, and changing expectations have redefined what it means to be in a relationship. Technology has revolutionized how we meet and interact with potential partners. Though it's made it easier to meet with potential partners, it also poses new challenges. Traditional gender roles have been redefined in modern relationships. Women are increasingly independent, and men are more open to expressing vulnerability. This shift has led to more egalitarian partnerships where responsibilities like childcare, housework, and financial contribution are shared. Modern relationships often emphasize individuality and personal growth. While this is healthy, it can sometimes create tension when partners struggle to balance their personal goals with the needs of the relationship.
I'm not just going to interrupt when niggas is delusional. Mel.
Yeah.
If you were together in a relationship with Jeff Bezos, would you expect him to be faithful?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
Do you think that is a reasonable expectation?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because if you didn't want to be... Are we talking about marriage here? Because he just got married.
Slow down.
Y'all just together.
Yeah,
Y'all just together.
Down.
Not married.
You got to be together before you get married.
Not dating,
Well,
y'all.
I mean,
That's your boyfriend, girl. That type of shit.
If we've had conversations around fidelity and this person has expressed, yes, I am intending to be faithful towards you, and then you're not, well, then that is more than just a character flaw. You're a fucking liar.
No, we're not. No conversation. He didn't say. Just take what he said. You're with Jeff Bezos. Y'all are a couple. It ain't been no what you do expect. Do you expect him to be faithful to you as your man?
Yes.
Okay, now why?
And 100% honest.
Well, are we all 100% honest to our significant others?
Yup.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
But no, you just
Anywho's-
said, yo, he would be a liar, so which is a character flaw. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, so you not only expect him to be 100%
I was talking
faithful.
about. I was literally talking about that. Like, if you're asking a direct question, about something very specific, and that's the thing that they lie about, that's really fucked up.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, but you expect...
I would, yes, expect him to be
Expect
faithful
him
to
to
me.
be faithful, yes.
I do not think that being extraordinarily wealthy gives you permission to just be self-absorbed and selfish.
Is he paying all your bills?
Is he paying all my
If
bills
you
in
are
this
married
scenario?
to Jeff Bezos, he's paying.
Yes. I feel like I've answered this question. I have literally answered the question. You guys don't like my answer. That's the bottom line. You don't like my answer. My answer is yes. That would be my expectation.
I agree with Mel.
Yes, that's my expectation.
I think that's a
Yes.
reasonable expectation.
Yes, that's my expectation.
I stand with Mel on that.
Nope.
I think
I want to hear from.
Go ahead, Mark.
I think it's reasonable to expect a person to be honest with you you're in a relationship with. I think it's what might be less reasonable is assuming that he wants to be faithful. Mm-hmm. So the conversation you have to have with him, if he is that person, is you actually have to force that issue, but also be okay with the answer you don't want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. And he asks the question like there wouldn't be follow-up questions. I'm fucking me. I wouldn't just be like, oh, you're rich? Okay, whatever comes with it. I don't give a fuck. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, got sweat stains in it, gave it to fucking Goodwill. Been there, done that.
The people I know who are in those situations.
Hey, yo, your Salvation Army is different than fuck you talking about. Your Goodwill is a different Goodwill, my nigga. You gave that Ralph Lauren shit to the Goodwill. This nigga got different shit.
I'm about to say, I don't even know where you at.
I don't know
What's
the
unfair
fuck you
about
talking about.
What's unfair about this question is the person that we're asking. Not saying you, man, anything bad. I'm just saying, like, if we know anything about it's unfair to ask Mel that question.
Why?
Because if we based off of her answer, it's just unfair.
Like, I think
It's unfair.
I don't think it's unreasonable to ask somebody, do you expect to be able to trust your husband or your wife or whatever, right? I think most people do it one of two ways. They either have the honest conversation or they do don't ask, don't tell, right? Like, if I marry a billionaire, I'm just assuming he's fucking somebody else, so I'm not going to ask, and you go through that world. You know, and that's
kind of what he was saying. Like,
Yeah.
the expectation of it. Like, do you think he's gonna be faithful or?
But see, to me, that's not about. You're right. The word faithful is throwing me off because to me, I don't want to equate faithful with non-monogamous with monogamous. You get what I'm saying? So, like, if he says, "Look, I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna do what I do, but I'm gonna come home every night." Like Sammy Davis Jr. used to say that. He said, "I tell my wife, look, I love you. I'm gonna take care of you, but I'm gonna entertain a baby, and I'm never gonna have an empty bed at night." Right? She just accepted that. When he was on the road, it was what it was.
I gotta be. Fuck is you talking? I mean,
Who can make?
yo.
But I wouldn't say he was unfaithful because he
It's informed consent.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Or if she say, "Don't tell me,"
Yeah.
like Ray Charles's wives,
Yeah.
like, "Don't tell me," right?
Yeah.
Don't bring the roll home.
Hey, yo, I kid
You said it's what?
informed consent.
What is that again? I'm asking seriously.
Informed consent is where somebody presents a scenario to you rather than lying to you. They present the scenario of this is my baseline. This is what, like in the Sammy Davis Jr. I'm never going to have an empty bed, and his wife was like, "Got it. Okay, cool." And she signed up for that. That's informed consent. Cheating would be he never has an empty bed, but he doesn't tell her and acts like he's not cheating.
Would you leave Jeff Bezos if he cheated?
And do you have a prenup?
Because I mean, I'll answer first. No. I wouldn't.
I thought you were answering for her.
No, I'm answering for me.
He answering for him.
I wouldn't. I'd stay, girl. How about you? You're now whispering on the podcast.
I'm sorry.
Some
Well,
Yo,
things
niggas
we
stay
just
with.
have-
Yo, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Niggas stay with they broke girlfriends for cheating. What the fuck is we talking about, my nigga?
I'm sorry.
All of us
Yes,
have
I'd
been
leave.
cheated on in state. Well, I
Well,
can
well.
speak to some of us.
Okay.
Have been cheated on in state.
Mel says she'll leave.
I never stayed, but
They
I'm
don't
not above
care.
it.
They're not acknowledging her lies. All right, go ahead.
You said you would leave the one of the richest people in the world if they cheated.
Yes.
Have you ever stayed with somebody who cheated?
Yes.
So
In the past.
yeah, you would never do that moving forward.
At this stage of my life,
Yes.
being with somebody, what are you fucking cheating for?
That's,
You know
a,
what I'm saying?
that's a
We're-
new question. That's a new
Like
question.
we're fucking like I'm sorry. I'm operating from this stage of my life and who I believe I would be entertain relationships with. If that's what you're doing, I have sorely misjudged you, and you gotta go. You
And
know
all
what I
them
mean?
billions. Yeah.
Yo, let me get them glasses.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I wouldn't. You're better than me. I'm saying,
There's a lot of 30-year-olds out there.
you know what? If my wife cheated now, I wouldn't.
Lynn
Then
ain't
go
lying,
be with
man.
a fucking 30-year-old. What do you
Lenny
think
is
for?
lying, man.
I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't leave anybody out. If I chose to be with somebody, like I said, I wouldn't leave my wife right now if she cheated. Probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I hope she wouldn't, just like I wouldn't. But you know what I mean? We neither of us cheat. But like I don't. She might leave. I wouldn't leave. You know what I mean? If she were Oprah, I wouldn't even consider. I wouldn't even pretend to leave. I wouldn't even slam a door.
How do I know this Oprah? How do I even know you cheated?
How about that?
You did?
Why?
Y'all lying.
Why?
Oprah ain't cheat.
Yo,
Lifestyle.
I'm half
No,
kidding.
no, no,
I'm half
Lifestyle.
kidding.
No.
I'm content.
we had this conversation a little while back, and you said at this point you wouldn't leave. But I guess some things have changed. In the
I mean-
last couple
People
months,
grow
but-
every day, Ish.
Sure, no, I said something
People
changed
grow
every
every
last
day.
couple months. I was about to ask.
No, that's sarcasm.
What would you? What would really be your reason for cheating? Like, so I mean, for leaving. So if you were happy in these other areas and nigga just got some side box, you would just be like, yo, you violated our trust, so I'm out.
That's her line.
Everybody got their line. Yeah.
Yeah, Ish.
I'm asking Melissa.
Well, I'm answering for her.
And I know what you're talking about. I did say that. I did say that cheating wouldn't be a deal breaker.
At this age, you said.
Yeah, at this age.
She
I don't
just
know.
be pardoned, bro. She just be partying. Nigga, we catch her live every day. I try to leave her alone. She just be partying, nigga.
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a fucking lie.
I don't think she's
though.
lying.
I wouldn't
Sometimes you just feel different.
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a
Is
lie.
it,
I would
what does that come
literally.
with age?
Sometimes just, I'm asking you. Sometimes
Like, if you
sometimes
say
just-
something on the
sometimes it's
podcast,
a
hold on,
circumstance.
Sometimes exactly.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Mark. I want to ask you a question. If I come here and say, yo, if my wife cheat on me, I'm not leaving, right? A month passed, and I come on the same broadcast with the same people and say, if my wife cheat on me, I'm now leaving. Do you attribute that? What do you attribute that to? Like something
One
might
day
have
you have friends
transpired.
change your mind.
Sometimes you feel
Okay, no, wait,
different.
hold
Or
on.
sometimes
My
you
mind.
conflicted. Like when I pointed out contradictions for you, you'll be like, "That's just how I feel," or "I know I said that. I said this."
Yeah, but the only contradiction is for me to be facetious, but if it's not family related, yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
And then-
But yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh,
Go
hold
ahead.
on. And the distinction here is marriage. I said that about marriage. He's talking about, am I in a relationship with this person?
Got you, ma'am. I
The
understand.
distinction
Oh, that's
was
an
made
interesting
because
point.
I
That is, I
asked,
apologize.
are we married?
You did. You started with that.
You did
yeah,
say that,
I
ma'am.
kept
Yes.
asking, are we married? So if I've gone down the aisle, we've created a life, and now this person's cheated, and what, we're 10 years in, yeah, more likely than not, I'm going to take some serious consideration again, like, I'm not going to be like, yeah, absolutely, I'm fucking out the door.
I got you.
No, I would not be
You did
that
ask that.
easily, you know.
So you're not pressed to put any cheating clauses in a prenup or any compensation packages?
No, I don't want no prenup.
It's about love.
It's about love.
Well, I guess we should start there because I don't know if you want a prenup. And we're not interviewing you. I'll be done with my line of questioning.
When it comes to people of high net worth, there's always going to be a prenup, woman or man.
What if they put it on you, though? Do you want a prenup, yes or no?
Yes,
You want one?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I
So
would
if you
want a
marry
prenup.
Jeff Bezos, you want a prenup.
There's going to be a prenup.
No, but the question was, if it were put on you, if you were the decider of said prenup between you and Jeff Bezos,
That word soup shit don't always work, girl.
what would you say?
Sometimes you're faced with a direct question. It's tough, I know. Imagine.
All right, Mel, let's do it differently.
That shit like Campbell's.
I'm Jeff Bezos.
That shit like Campbell's. Good.
I'm Jeff Bezos. Mel, do you want a prenup before we get married? It's up to you.
What are you thinking about? Where are you looking
Leave
at?
her alone.
What's in here?
I
like?
guess it's because you're presenting the most ludicrous scenario that you want me to answer, and that's fucking weird to me. You know what I'm saying? It's in no world, universe.
Let's say it's not Jeff.
Bezos.
Fair enough. Let's say it's not Jeff Bezos. Let's say it's Jeff Martinez, who's worth $10 million, and he said again, Melissa. Do you want the prenup?
A prenuptial.
Yeah.
That's her. That's her answer, guys.
That's her answer.
Leave it alone. Yeah.
That's it. I'm done. Hey, I'm done.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oprah says big ish. You want a prenup?
No.
I mean, not really, but it's up to you, girl.
I don't think we need no prenup,
You know what I'm
Oprah,
saying?
because I don't
Look,
ever see this
Me and
ending
you,
anyway.
girl.
We
but
here for
it's your
life.
final decision. But if you asking me,
I don't think we need that.
it ain't even necessary.
because that prenup
I
is
only
preparing
bring it
for
up
the
because
end.
because of Bezos' prenup. They spoke about it in the news last week. They said it's ironclad, hundreds of pages. All the best lawyers in the
Of
world
course.
drafted this
Yeah,
up.
of
And,
course.
yeah, it might you get it. If I cheat, you get a fucking Happy Meal. You get you
get
get
something.
bullshit.
Let me add another layer though.
She's getting a lot.
Let's assume prenups are like everybody gonna do a prenup to Mel because I think Mel's right. Nobody with any money, that kind of money. What if they say I want you to do an NDA? Do you do the NDA?
What are the terms of the NDA though?
Because,
You can never write a tell-all.
you can
book
never talk
after
about
the
our
judge-
relationship.
Yeah.
You can never talk about me, our relationship. Or say, if we separate, you can't say anything about me or this relationship.
Compensation
baby.
package attached to that?
Because that's the end run. The reason I'm asking is that's the end run off and around the prenup. Is I'll sign a prenup, but I'm not signing an NDA. And so when I get out, I'm going to write this book
And make
talking about
make $40 million from it anyway.
As I said, is there a compensation package
my homeboy
attached
did
to
that.
that? Because, all right.
Yeah, right.
It's my cousin. I ain't gonna say which cousin, but he was dating. He's a rat.
Philly shit.
He's not from Philly. Oddly enough, he's from Jersey. You probably know him. Matter of fact,
I don't know no rats. Go ahead.
But he
I'm
was
listening.
he was dating this a very very well known singer, and she moved him out, flew him out to L.A., let him live there. He quit his job. He did all this shit, and then after like 2 months, she was done with this nigga. And she put him out. And it was her crib, her house, her car, all the shit. And he was looking like a bum. But he was like, I need some money. She was like, fuck off. And he was like, say less. I'm about to write, and he went and got an agent the next day and was about to write a book. And then she broke him off so that he wouldn't write him. And so the NDA was the way to get around that. And I'm seeing a lot more people do that now. And this was a dude, you know, I don't know. If I married somebody, the same way I couldn't imagine doing a prenup for me and my situation, I couldn't imagine asking my significant other to do an NDA. But if you're a public figure, it's something you got to think about. I mean, you're a public figure. You're super famous. Would you do an NDA? Would you ask for an NDA from your partner?
Would I ask for in marriage?
Yeah.
Let her go write a little book, man. Go ahead. Get your little book off, girl. If I'm doing a prenup, I'm doing an NDA.
Okay.
If I'm doing a prenup, I'm doing an NDA.
Some people don't even think about that.
Yeah, this is the first for me. Because I never heard that people do that.
Yeah, man. You ain't thought about none of the shit that come with marriage yet.
Like NDA?
That's what I'm
I've never thought of an NDA. I never know people
You're always
do that.
trying to make shit be funny, and I'm being for real.
It's fucking hilarious.
That's funny, nigga.
You can pretend it's not, but it is.
Yeah,
You know it is.
You know what he's doing, but that's nigga. I didn't know people have NDAs for their marriages. I didn't know that.
Do you know the guys wear tuxes?
Why you doing that, Jim?
And the girl, you'll never get.
When you see her.
You know about marriage. Stop it, man.
Like, I'm fine.
Why you doing it to my man, yo?
You're not doing nothing to me.
Wait till you see her.
Talk about it.
I don't like it.
They should fuck around and be married already.
Exactly.
That is entirely possible.
He does this blink shit. Yo, man. Blink 182.
It's thinking, fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck about y'all.
I don't even, I ain't listen to that shit.
They just don't give a fuck about us.
Freeze, you do an NDA?
For the marriage?
Yeah.
No.
No. But would you do a prenup?
If you were like super famous and up there, it makes sense.
Things would change if
Yeah.
I'm up there. I ain't up there, so he. No.
When you get married, are you gonna dye your beard?
No.
I'm being serious.
Or shave it.
No.
Freeze is
She don't want me done. I'm shaving my beard.
Freeze is a lover man. Like he'll have everything. That's his intro to love. Yo, what's mine is yours. He's a lover. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He don't want you to go, nigga. He watches your every move. He got the air tags on your car. He don't want you to do nothing, nigga. Have all my shit.
Freeze don't share a charger, man.
You don't.
You get your own shit.
She got her own
Does that-
shit. Oh my shit.
Freeze, that confidence that you have of being a lover, like being out there, does that make you feel away? Like, you know, because your niggas gonna laugh. Some of these niggas gonna laugh at you.
I don't
You
care.
just
what
look at
people
it
think.
different, right?
I don't look at anything differently. I don't. Niggas can laugh. So
Got you. You just feel like I just love what I love.
I'm
and
just me.
I give my all.
Yeah,
Okay, I
just
like
me.
that. I like
Shit don't
that.
bother me.
All right, cool, man. I'm just not. I ain't got nothing else for y'all.
You a lover too, my nigga.
I wear my heart on my sleeve. I thought I said that last
You
part.
said that, but you don't. Your shit come with your heart on your sleeve is a little bit different.
Just your sleeve. Just your sleeve.
All over, anywhere it can be attached. I wear my heart everywhere. You know not to make me the best man at your shit. Your wife will cry, nigga. I'm going off.
That speech gonna be
I'm
one of them.
going on. I'm gonna set a record. I'm spilling it. I'm spilling it all.
You don't have nothing to spill. Your glass is mad empty.
I'm spilling it all.
You don't have nothing
I
to
remember
spill.
when I first met Ish. Boy, the times.
People don't like you.
Hey, once I hit that boy, the times, you should go to the
You
bathroom.
start calling years out. I think it was
Yeah.
Niggas start looking at you.
No, I'm not.
Hey, it's just that pressure though. Like when we talk about marriage and talk about things with your girl, because she watches the pod. Do y'all have those conversations? Like, say if we come up here and we talk about Ish, when you get married and shit like that, does that add any pressure? Does she talk to you about it?
Because he already married.
And I don't know for real. That's interesting.
Nah, somebody might make a comment or something. She'd be like, what they was talking about with such and such? I explained it, that'd be it. But no. Shit that's that's easy to understand, no.
That's one of the things where if it were an actual issue in your life, it may double down. But if it's not an issue that you're dealing with, then it doesn't. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Because if
if every day you were getting pressure to get married, and then people on the show like, why you not married? Then that'd be different.
It's possible.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But some people get influenced by comments and reading and watching.
That's true,
If
too.
one of my white friends hear me say something on the podcast and it gets to her ears, even if I didn't have an issue with it, she's gonna ask me about it.
Yeah.
Discuss this with me. Now, I'm like, no, I don't have to.
Just tell her refer to the tag.
Yeah, that's performance.
Refer to the
That shit
tag,
don't work
man.
all the time. That don't work all the time.
Dude, that performance, getting that shit off, it's crazy. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
That wouldn't work in my house.
No, it don't work
It
all
don't
the
work.
time.
It don't work. To the unmarried ones, who's the person that if they stood up to give a speech at your wedding, you'd be like, oh shit. I know everybody got one. Like if that person stand up and it's like, this nigga about to do some bullshit.
I shouldn't have no exes at my wedding. So be safe on that front. Be safe on that front.
No, you just get a little nervous. That's all. Just a little, yo, what this nigga gonna say?
Yeah. It's a lot of people.
Well, I thought about having the first best manless wedding anyway, so. Hey, oh, you niggas reaching for a mic. Yo. My baby mom last week texted me, said, yo, she texted me some shit about our son that we love. And then was like, yo, and send that money for swimming or therapy or whatever the fuck she said. I don't know. I dubbed that shit.
Swimming.
That's how she talked to you?
The next day, she hit me about whatever we was talking about, loving our kid. I hit her back. We had that talk. As soon as it ended, she talking about something. And I said something about that money.
AHT?
Yes.
AHT.
I laughed for so long. And that, don't you forget that money now.
Send that.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no best man. You niggas can sit down right at table 8. Hey, hey, all you jokesters, I put y'all at the same little table.
Get your shit off over there.
Crack it up. Got some hors d'oeuvres coming, huh?
How many groomsmen you gonna have?
Groomsmen?
Yeah. You either gotta have a very small number for you, I think, or a very big number.
No, it ain't gonna be a lot of people. It ain't gonna be a lot.
Otherwise, you gotta make cuts. You know what I mean? There's a homie who thinks he's in the top 4.
Well, that's why I don't even want. Yeah, I'm not a groomsman. Oh, brother.
I've been to something called a gentleman's wedding.
I thought that you've been to something called. You know what? Go ahead.
What is that?
It was where there was 14 groomsmen, and she had a matron of honor, and that was it.
Huh?
That's interesting.
I think she fucking made it up.
My frat brother, my line brother, he definitely had double-digit groomsmen. But his wife, I guess she had like maybe 3 or 4. Now that you mention it, but I thought that I didn't really think about it more. And again, it was hard to make the cut. Like if you cut it down to 1, you'd be like, I'm taking my brother, or I'm taking my best friend. When you get to 4 or 5, it's like MySpace. You get that top 8, people start feeling away. You can accept not being in the top 4, but like if you make a top 8, top 10, you start feeling like I ain't one of you.
I ain't one of your 10.
Right? Like damn, that's where it get tough.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see a whole bunch of niggas on my side at the wedding.
I was deep. I had 10 or 12. I forget. It was a lot.
Hard to make.
So she, yeah.
Yeah, you had a lot. At least that's how it looks from the audience.
Yeah. Huh?
You said people like you.
I told you why I didn't ask you.
Wait, hold up. Hey.
I told you why I didn't ask you to.
Wait, buddy, I didn't say a word.
Wait, can you tell us?
I wanted to ask if he was one, but I didn't want to make it awkward. Why wasn't he one?
Because there's shit that activities and things you have to do as a groomsman that I thought there would be. He wasn't gonna want to do that.
I'm just saying that it looked beautiful from where I was seated.
The nosebleeds?
Got it. I had a fucked up spot at Park's wedding because I was in the back trying to be low, but Preem and Showbiz and them niggas was in the back. Preem kept asking me to come take pictures of him and the old school niggas.
Yeah, you young nigga.
Right. And I don't know how to say no to Preem yet, so I just kept running over there. All right. Then the old niggas want to check the pictures, take it again. It's like, then they missed the wedding.
Damn, nigga. That little nigga.
You getting the first invite to my wedding.
Am I?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You and Daisy.
Plus ones?
Huh?
Are you doing plus ones?
For sure, yeah. Definitely.
That's where all the fun happens.
The plus one.
That's where the chaos. Throw a little chaos in the mix.
+1. I'll be mad when we doing the pod and I look over to the kitchen and see somebody plus. Oh, I can imagine my face at a wedding.
+1s is tough.
Yeah. What else do we want to talk about? I want to congratulate Westside Gunn on his collaboration with Saucony. Them Saucony shits with the crab on the side.
Red shits.
The red joints look absolutely fire.
I didn't even see him.
Congratulations. Big move. He just continues to break barriers. He's got a fucking wrestling company. Mm-hmm. He's got all types of shit. So shout out to Westside Gunn. That sneaker does look hard. It does look hard. What else? What else needs our attention in music? Anything in music? I know we just been sitting here shooting the shit. Last night was an underwhelming release night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It wasn't really too much.
So A$AP Rocky put a single out.
Interesting choice for a first single. Very like down tempo.
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky gonna hit my mouth if Rihanna ain't as cool as she was before him. Wait till I hear Rihanna's song. That's not on the soundtrack.
You're not gonna hear that.
I don't think I am either.
Yeah.
I don't think I am.
I'm taking the budget. All right, I'll give y'all a little record over there. That's it.
Anyways, I didn't listen to A$AP Rocky.
I didn't see much that dropped. So
yeah, Jid dropped a 4-pack. A lot of rapping. A lot of rapping. It's cool. A lot of rapping. Him and Eminem got a song on there. It's just like 100+ BPM. A lot of rapping. Oh, yeah. A lot of rapping.
Did y'all shout out LL Cool J for his public stance?
Not at all.
Wow. On the Welcome to America festivals in Philly, and LL Cool J publicly said he's not showing up to the concert. He's not performing because the workers are on strike and he's not going to cross the picket line. So just salute to LL for standing in solidarity with the workers. That's all.
Shout out to
that's dope.
It's super dope. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
Well, when you up, you can take them stances.
You said?
So when you up, you can take them stances.
I'm about to say it's a little bit easier when you
easy. Yeah. Probably ain't want to go anyway.
Yeah, he had a busy summer planned anyway. It's not too big of a deal.
Hey, yo, real quick, that we speaking about, I went to Rock the Bells the other day, right? And my first time seeing a lot of these niggas perform on stage, but MOP, the crowd went crazy for MOP, yo. They kind of fucked me up. No. I know, listen.
You know, they're big in rap.
Because I never saw them perform.
No, they got like classics.
No, I'm just saying the crowd.
You saw it in New York, Prudential, right?
I saw the Prudential.
That's the New York crowd.
No, listen what I'm saying. When I met them niggas, I went viral with JR because of their record. And they said, we just saw that. It was... But I had to let them know, like, yo, y'all fire, for real. I'm sorry.
Can we mute Flip for the rest of the day? I mean, I'd love that you're supporting MOP. I'm just shocked that you're shocked at MOP.
No, I just didn't.
Yo, wait till you hear about Run DMC, yo.
No. You want to be funny.
Listen, there's this group called Mobb Deep.
Yo. No, listen. I'm talking about because there's a lot of other performances that happened that nobody really got up for. That's what I mean. The whole crowd got up. People perform, I don't want to say it, but people perform when niggas was just sitting there. But when MOP performed, I was just impressed. Like, oh shit, the whole crowd got up.
Mashed
out. Walking down. Yeah, I was impressed by it.
They're amazing. So
I keep talking about the Caribbeans that are making their bones in the culture but don't really know about the culture. Like that, I keep saying that.
Yeah, when the last you got
choked? It just keeps getting overlooked.
When the last you got choked?
Like, you don't know about shit.
Yo, but you understand.
Culturally.
You understand what I'm saying?
You are culturally inappropriate, huh?
I don't know about MOP before. I'm gonna keep it real. Annie up and all that shit. I didn't know about them before that. To be honest. So I'm out of line. I wasn't in touch, really.
But we have to go back to a world, no disrespect to you. We have to go back to a world.
But this is disrespect to me,
where
yes?
Those people that didn't know just shut the fuck up.
If I'm there.
Like, now they could say, yo, you know what?
All right, get up.
Yo,
get up, nigga.
MOP.
They're good.
Yo, you know EPMD. Not the worst. Not the worst music I heard.
They got this shit called YouTube.
There's a lot of people I grew up on when they performed. The crowd at the Prudential Center did not
respond.
Were not as excited.
I feel you.
Yeah. When MOP performed, I'm like, oh shit, JR, look. I recorded. I'm like, the niggas coming down the stairs. I said, these niggas is lit.
All right.
Stop watching your fucking mouth. Right. I know MOP when they got signed to Rockefeller, and then when G Unit, I listened. That's the time I was listening to.
Fame, what up? Billy, what up? Word. Tough.
You don't like to teach niggas. You like to make fun of niggas, nigga. And if I feel away after this shit come out, nigga, I'm throwing subs at you on Twitter.
Rest in peace, Fox.
Swear to God, I'm doing the spaces about you, nigga.
Your subs don't mean nothing if you don't know MOP. Like subs hurt to me when niggas knew MOP, the mob.
I know,
like, Gangstar. If you don't know those people, then
my shit don't mean nothing.
You know them people. You know Gangstar, right?
I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
huh?
I do. What?
No, you don't.
Can you name 2 Gangstar songs?
No.
Can you name one?
No.
Okay.
They did it. No, hold on. They came back.
But you just heard the word gang and star in a sentence before.
No. You being funny again, Mark?
No, I'm riding. I got you.
But you can name 2 John Cena songs. Quick.
The time is now.
Oh my God. You know more John Cena than Gangstar.
That's crazy.
Didn't Gangstar come out again? They had a record that I forgot. No, that's Smiles and Southstar. My fault.
What? Yo, all right, man.
That's disrespectful.
Yo, Joe, please. Can we unplug his mic?
That was crazy.
Hold on.
That was wild, bro.
Somebody passed away from Gangstar.
No, hey, check on your own
yes.
time. Don't yeah, you can research on Flip the Network time.
See, watch your
come
fucking
back,
mouth on Flip the
come back
Network,
with
man.
your findings.
All right,
like
man.
we would love to hear from you.
Why would you make fun of your man about